detail is just a linear line. No matter how many spots you put on it, 30, 60, 120, 144, 165, 240, 320 FPS. No matter how many spots you put on it, the detail will be the same on a linear line. So you started off correctly, and then you ended out completely incorrectly.
So the higher you have your frame rate, the more obvious aimbot-like behavior will be to the observer.
No, because a linear line is still going to be a linear line regardless how many spots you put on it. I love doing this video here when I'm showing my friend the difference between frame rates. No, that one there. Was it VS? That one there. I love showing this one here, because this one here is actually a video recorded in 240, then adjusted to the different styles. If my internet wants to do it, please. Commercials. Comes up. Here we go. The character in Counter-Strike is gonna move in a linear line. So you can see here, the line is the exact same. Okay, it might actually just be 4 different recordings, where you can see like the amount of updates that's happening, aka frames per second, is different. That's the only difference. Sure, you're gonna spot if there is a slight curve on the line with 120, 144, or 240 recording system. But in a linear line like this here, for example, I cannot do it myself. You won't spot shit difference, because there are no difference. So, like, you started out correctly, and then you ended out wrong.
Observing it, you'll be able to see the static-like behavior the higher the frame rate. The lower the frame rate, the less detailed the human response is, the closer it is to...
No, the lower the frame rate, the lower the frame rate, the less detailed the human response is.
Will be to the observer. To observing it, you'll be able to see the static-like behavior the higher the frame rate. The lower the frame rate, the less detailed the human response is, the
No, it's not less detailed. Because you will always have where it adjusts either slightly up or slightly down in either direction. So it's not less detailed. Fucking Christ, dude.
Closer it is to a linear aimbot. So by removing 50% of the frame data in your...
He's not removing anything. That's your claim. You need to prove that he did. Adding it into DaVinci Resolve did actually not help support your evidence. You literally proved DaVinci Resolve manipulated the resolution. Like, your own software already changed the video's resolution. Not to what it was, but to what it wanted it to be. So your software is not accurate. Fucking hell.
Footage, you've essentially deleted potential frames.
No, he didn't delete anything.
That would make your aimbot look more obvious. Now it would look closer to being something that would be akin to human at that frame rate. So it'll be harder to detect whether some...
No, that's your claim. Now it's your time to prove it, but you haven't. So I'm gonna ignore it.
Somebody's using an aimbot or not. So he goes into ADS, he comes out of ADS, and then ADSs again. Now, this guy's an admitted cheater going back to...
If the ADS actually was gonna log onto you, then I have a question. Why is it not on you? Why is it on your side? If the ADS should be on you because the aimbot has been activated, why is it not on you? Your character is here. Here. This is your character. This is your gun. This is your character. Why is it not on you? He started over here. Come on. There we go. He started... over here on that one. And then he goes down here. He goes from here to here. Why go from there to there with an aimbot?
This is again. Now, this guy's an admitted cheater going back to Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, games that are nearly 20 years old. So
15 years old. It's not gonna help you that I look up Modern Warfare 3. What's that? 13 years old? Closer to 10 years old than 20 years old. Like, you're just adding bullshit to it. That's all you're doing. You're just adding crap.
So somebody who has been cheating in games nearly 20
No.
years ago and
No.
it's obviously got another account because those bans aren't on his account. He's got a
Wait, what?
new account, but he still wants people to know that he used to cheat in the Modern Warfare 2 days.
Wait, what? What? Fucking Christ. The bans are on his account, Joe, but they disappear after some fucking years. I don't even need to go there. I can do this here. It's Gano. He has paid to remove his bans because they're not here. This guy here with the VAC ban, you know, your friends who got banned 7 years ago, he has paid to remove his VAC bans. Because that's what you're claiming he did. He's not having the bans on him. But it still shows here. Got Your Good was banned 7 years ago. Just like your friend, It's Gano. And now you're claiming that he's been cheating for 20 years. Like, what the fuck is that load of crap?
20 years back to Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, games that are nearly 20 years old. So somebody who has been cheating in games nearly 20 years ago and is...
He cheated in games nearly 20 years ago. He cheated in games before Modern Warfare 2, before he got banned. Like 13 years before he got banned, he cheated. He cheated in Modern Warfare before it even was released. Dude.
He's obviously got another account because those bans aren't on his account. He's
Yes,
got a
they
new
are.
account, but he still wants people to know that he used to cheat.
No, he's showing people that he used to cheat because he regrets it, saying, well, if you met me in that game here, that was me, I apologize. I come forward saying that I used to be a cheater. I used to be a cheater, but it's not showing on my account. So I admit that I cheated. I'm not trying to hide it. I do admit it. Steam, after 7 years, are removing it. You can see here, even it's gonna. Your friend. Your friend. Like, you cannot hide that you're friends with a cheater, Joe. You literally cannot hide it.
In the Modern Warfare 2 days, and he hasn't repented from his cheating ways, or he wouldn't have that information on his profile.
Yes, he would. Because he's literally saying, I used to be a cheater. I apologize for it. Steam are not showing it anymore because they are not finding it relevant after this many years to keep track of. But I will still be forward about it.
Wouldn't be proud to admit that he's a cheater and all
He's not proud to admit it. He's come forward saying that he used to cheat. He's not hiding it.
of the ranks that he's achieved cheating. He's only done this because he's very proud to be.
No, he's not. He's doing it to show people the ranks that they might have met him in, and thus also coming forward and saying, if you met me, Steam are not saying it, but if you met me in these ranks back in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, I did cheat.
Be a cheater and wants people to know his accolades and how far back his cheating career goes. So somebody who's been cheating that long probably knows how to avoid detection or hide his cheats.
Okay, it's Gano, your friend, it's Gano, cheated 7 years ago. He got caught. He's still cheating, Joe. According to you, you're playing with a cheater. According to you, you yourself are playing with a cheater.
Without getting banned, and he's put that on his account and shows that he has no bans on his account, which means you'd assume he's been getting away for however long he's had this new profile for.
It's not a new profile, it's the same profile. Like, regardless how many times you're saying it, it doesn't make it true. It's literally the illusory truth effect, Joe. You're repeating false information. I can show you the same for It's Gano. Well, It's Gano is having a new profile because his VAC bans are not showing. It's Gano is a known cheater. He's having a new account. It's not showing. Joe, your friend is a known cheater, but he's obfuscating it because he's having a new account. Like, no, it's not a new account, fucking dumbass.
Without ever getting banned, and his cheating career goes back to Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, and your friend, It's Gano here, his cheating career goes back 7 years ago. Even further, according to you, because they both, It's Gano and Got You Good, got caught at the same time. So both of them have been cheating for at least 20 years, according to you. According to you.
Nearly 20 years ago. This guy's got 20 years of cheating experience.
It's Gano got 20 years of cheating experience because he got banned 7 years ago, just like Got You Good got banned 7 years ago. So they both have 20 years of cheating experience and are still cheating to this very day. That is why Joke Blerp, the anti-cheater, are playing with a known cheater.
Under his belt. So if you were a cheater, it might be, maybe you wouldn't use wallhacks, maybe you didn't need wallhacks, but if you were using an aimbot, you wouldn't want your aimbot to lock on to people through walls, because
It's not locking on to people through walls. Why are you spouting nonsense? Why are you making baseless claims?
you might accidentally lock onto somebody that would give you up that you are a cheater. So you're probably going to rely mostly on your own reactions and just have the confidence that you've got something artificial aiming for you that you can rely upon in a pinch to guarantee you a kill, or close to guarantee you a kill. So if you, for example, would only have an aimbot that would only ever lock onto a player that was visible, then this might explain why he ADS's twice in quick succession after.
No, it wouldn't. You're assuming that he ADS twice because he's cheating. I'm assuming he ADS twice because he's playing the game. Yes, I held a pause because pausing lets you think. Now, we go back to Occam's Razor because Joe Blerp are in... There we go. Here. Are in love with Occam's Razor. Occam's Razor here says he's playing the game and using cheats. That's Joe Blue's assumptions. I'm saying he's just playing the game. Occam's Razor or disagreeing with Joe Blue?
Being shot, right? Because if the aimbot only locks onto somebody that he can see, the aimbot might get confused.
Oh, now you're reaching far and wide just to claim that he. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna listen to this shit here.
By these bars that can see me through the bars and obstructs me at the same time, right? You see? So like when that shot comes in the ADSs, I'm only partially visible through these bars. Most of me is completely obstructed by these bars. There'll only be in these little bars here in which you can see me properly. The aimbot that is tied to his ADS function is probably going to malfunction if he presses his foot pedal down for his button that he uses for his aimbot. It might initiate the aimbot because he could see me momentarily, but then the aimbot loses track because it's being confused by the bars. It's only when I move out and begin sidestepping that he re-enables his potential aimbot, that he gets a proper lock on me when he can see me very obviously through the bars.
I'm not even like. You can see here. The shot came from in there. And he's moving like this. Because he ADS here. And ADS again. You can see it moves in. So why is it not ADSing to you? Because it's not aimbot, Joe.
Me on my he pulls move straight. So there's ADS.
You're still on the same part.
And then you see him come around the corner. And then instead of just shooting there like that, he again glides up. Almost in an L shape, right? And you can't really tell the shape that it's making because of the low frame rate that it's uploaded it at.
Oh my god, did I hear correct?
And then he sees me come around the corner. And then instead of just shooting there like that, he again glides up. Almost in an L shape, right? And you can't really tell of the shape that it's making because of the low frame rate that it's.
Okay, so I heard right. Joe Blue says that it's like an L shape, but you cannot tell that it's an L shape. So you need to trust him. But you cannot tell that it's an L shape. You cannot even tell what shape it is. So it just needs to be an L shape. Like, oh, fucking hell.
Uploaded it at. So you can see that it's going left across his body and then it goes up, straight up vertically. Like pretty much. So it goes left and then direct and then straight up.
It's not straight up, dumbass. Like, what the fuck is straight about that moment there? So we have that one on this line here. Oh, wait, it's not on the same line. We have that one on this line here. Wait. No. It's only here. Oh, he took the shot. Fuck. The straightness didn't work. Like, you're lying your ass off so insanely much. So easy to prove you're wrong.
So frame by frame.
Yeah. So, you can literally see that it skips to the left, not straight up.
So it goes from there. So you see it goes left.
Left.
Goes left. And then straight up vertical.
And then you go forward multiple frames. See, it goes left. It goes left. And then it takes a shot straight up. Straight up. Like, look here. It's a curve. It does this. Like, Joe. Oh.
He's straight locked on perfectly to the chest and then fires. So he gets a perfect, accurate, completely central chest shot.
No, he
Somebody's in almost
doesn't.
L-shaped fashion.
No, he doesn't. And it's not in an L-shaped fashion. Stop. Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay, next. I'm not gonna humor your lies here. Okay, seriously, how long time do you use on this lie? Okay,
See
second
if
half.
I'm right here, but he has no information, and that's where I was. Strange behavior right there. So
Why?
it's like he runs down here, right? He runs down here. And then he looks exactly where a player is.
No, what he does is look into an open field where there potentially can be enemies.
Right? He turns his head and looks directly at a player.
Okay, he turns his head and looks directly at a player. Okay, we go with that one there.
Then the player comes out, he sees the player.
The middle is here, Joe. If you zoomed in on the middle... No, better yet, you know what? We can do this here. This is the middle. Should be on the player. The player's there now. So already here he's not even on the player because the player should be over here. Good, you're lying already.
There. And then he quickly pulls his map up. And then looks back. And then it's sort of like he's pretending like he hasn't seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's really strange.
Okay. So if we're going to go back to your clip, your point of view of the clip. Yeah, you're locked onto the target. You already know he's there. That's why you're doing all this. The enemy is right there. You already know he's there. Like, and then you're just going away because you're saying, "Oh, I didn't cheat." Joe Blue just proved he's a cheater himself. If you, oh fucking hell. If you ignore an enemy in your field of view, you are a cheater.
Strange, like the way I see it is that he looks to the person, he's got wall hacks, he looks to the person
Yeah.
and comment on it afterwards.
He looks to the person, he has wall hacks, he looks to the person. He aims towards the person, he looks to the person, he aims towards the person, he has wall hack, he knows where the enemy is.
Sees the person is there, right? And he's there looking, and then as soon as he sees the person move, it's like, that's gonna look blatant, like I'm looking in the direction of a player. People might think I've got wall hack. I'm gonna look away, pull up my map like I'm oblivious, and then make out, oh look, there they are. He even looks hard left, just to like...
Okay, we do the same here.
And comment on it afterwards.
We're gonna do the same here, Joe. You know where the enemy are, you blatantly know where the enemy are, you ADS down to get ready to shoot at the enemy, but shooting at the enemy would mean you had wall hacks, and are already ready to kill him, so it would be too obvious. What you're gonna do is, you see him moving, so you are gonna take your aim away from him, and then engage in at a different moment. See? Same thing. Joe Blue is saying that Joe Blue is cheating.
Overcompensate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's overcompensating for the fact that he was...
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. You yourself are overcompensating by walking around in a desperate attempt, because you can see here, you're still aiming at where he is. You can see he just ran past here. See, there comes the enemy. Going backwards. There he is again. It would be too blatant if you already were looking down there, Joe. Oh, wait, that is exactly what you're doing. Like, according to you... fuck, I aimed at him. I can't do that. He moved, so I need to move away. And then going all the way out of your way to obscure that... obfuscate that you are using cheats. So you're aliasing here to see where he is, and then you see him running there. Oh wait, it would be too obvious if you started cooking a nade and going for him. So what you're doing is you're still aiming at him. See, you're still aiming at him. Like you're still being ready for him. Still. If we slow it down, nay. If we slow it down. Go out of ADS, please. You know where he is. And you are on the target right there. Like, you're only doing this here to obfuscate that you're not cheating. You're going out of your way to hide your cheats.
I was looking directly at a player earlier. Knew he was looking at a player.
Just like you knew you were looking at a player.
You can't tell me that you're fucking 5-star and you can't see a fucking dude, even with the shit.
2 seconds. Let me do it like this here.
Player earlier. Knew he was looking at a player. You can't tell me that you're fucking 5-star and you can't see a fucking dude. Even with the shit quality of the video that is uploaded in, you can blatantly tell there's a fucking dude there. How can anybody who's supposedly high-rated 5-star MMR can't see a dude who's right in front of their face, who would then go and pull up his map and pretend, oh, I've not seen nobody. Oh, and then I'll look hard left, and then I'll look hard left just to overcompensate, and then be like, oh, look, there's a person over there. He's clearly got wall hacks, man.
Should we try that again?
Not seen nobody. Oh, and then I'll look at their face, who would then go and pull up his map and pretend, oh, I've not seen nobody. Oh, and then I'll look hard left, and then I'll look hard left just to overcompensate, and then be like, oh, look, there's a person over there.
The look hard left. Let's take that.
Up his map and pretend, oh, I've not seen nobody. Oh, and then I'll look hard left, and then I'll look hard left just to overcompensate, and then be like, oh, look, there's a person over there. He's clearly got wall hacks, man. He's clearly got wall hacks. He's trying to hide he's got wall hacks. Like, who's he trying to hide wall hacks from? Like, you can't tell me that you're 5-star and you can't see a dude standing in the field. Even with the shit quality of the video, you can clearly tell it's...
You can literally tell that you're tracking the enemy here. You cannot shoot through this, but you're tracking the enemy through it. Like, fucking Christ, Joe. Okay, Joe, you have just admitted to everyone you are using wall hacks.
A dude. How can you be 5-star and not be able to see a dude that's standing in the field? If you didn't have wall hack, that pretty much confirms your shit at the game, and that you obviously must be using an aimbot or other forms of cheating to gain an advantage, because if you haven't got eyes in your head and you can't see a dude standing in the field, uninstall the game. How can you be 5-star and not react to that immediately? Instead, you're looking directly where the person was, and then you've just decided, I'm going to pull up my map, and then I'm going to look hard left as if to compensate for looking directly at a player earlier. Like, it's so bizarre, man. So bizarre. I'm convinced it's wall hacks. And then straight to it from hard left, looking straight to the dude. So hard.
Yeah. You're using wallhack to be sure where the enemy's position is. That's why you are doing this here to get him, but it would be too obvious to shoot at him. So and you see him moving. So what you're doing, you're going hard left to obfuscate that you use wallhack. But what you're then failing to actually realize is you are then aiming in his direction and then following him through the stones, making it even more obvious that you're actually using wall hacks.
Hard left, and then like boom, lock straight to the dude, like on a perfect 90-degree like lock on angle. Not lock to him, but like he knows he's there.
Ah, fuck. And then you're saying he's locked onto the dude, but no, he's not locked onto the dude. He just knows he's there. Like, fucking hell, dude.
I'm so good at being a 5-star. I just stand out in the open. Like, if I was standing there, like all you guys in chat, all you guys in the comment know for a fact, if I uploaded a clip where I'm in this position and I'm shooting the dude at the campsite and he shoots me and I go, that dude's got an aimbot, he's just shot me instantly from the campsite, you'd all be in the comments saying, but you're standing out in the open like a 3-star. 3-star standing out in the open, but here's a 5-star standing out in the open, letting those bullets just fly past his ears and doesn't move or budge, and then bang, just waits there for the perfect shot. I want to say Magneto, and he's just forcing all the bullets to bend around his head. I've got Magneto powers, mate. I'm just going to stand here, and I'm going to make all the bullets deflect around my head.
Why do you bring in X-Men? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, Joe. Like, you're reaching so far and wide just to attempt catching him being a cheater. Makes no sense whatsoever what you're saying.
Again, very strange aiming behavior.
No, he is sidestepping.
So he's right here, right, frame by frame, he comes across here, and he gets to like about there, then starts going like vertically up to the top.
It's not vertically up. Let's do it again then. He saw where the enemy was. Let's see if I go back here. He sees where the enemy is. He knows where the enemy is. Going sideways. Like you can literally see the small snake curves. Like, oh, fucking hell.
Target, like, see how he seems to be locked on at that point. At this point here, he's like locked onto the character, and he starts vertically going up. And you can see like the camera changes, right? You can see how it just...
No. What I actually see is that it's snaking up.
He stops strafing. It's like he just becomes locked on and goes vertically up. It's like...
You can even see it here. It goes from there to there to there. In. Like. Here. There. Slightly to the right. Slightly to the left. Up to the right. Fucking hell. Even your own video is showing it wrong.
Human beings don't aim in right angles. I've told you this before. Like, humans don't aim in right angles. This is an...
Aim in right angles? What?
He stops strafing. It's like he just becomes locked on and goes vertically up. It's like... Human beings don't aim in right angles. I've told you this before. Like, humans don't aim in right angles. This is an aimbot.
What the fuck are right angle aim? Going that direction? Is that aiming right? He needs to fucking do it. The enemy is moving that direction. He needs to aim in the same direction. Are you fucking retarded? I can pull up one clip of you aiming in right angle and proving that humans does do that.
The way that it goes locks onto his like kneecap or something, and then starts going up his body. And this is a perfect example that shows you even an aimbot can miss. Aimbots can miss. You just don't aim like this. You don't aim in right angles, mate.
Oh, and again, illusory truth effect. Repeating the same false information over and over again to make it seem like it's truth.
Why is he like, he's like side strafing, so he's like side strafing, and then stops straight, stops, and goes up. It's like, is his movements mirrored and locked to the other person? Isn't that very strange?
No, it's not. It's not locked.
Seems like the other person, it's like, when the other person starts sidestepping, he's sidestepping, and when that person stops sidestepping, he stops sidestepping.
Like, now you're just reaching far wide, saying he synced his movement to the other enemy.
And then it locks on and goes up his fucking head. Green, talk. All of a sudden it is...
Okay, you have absolutely nothing here.
He's not moving. It's like he's not moving his mouse at all. His mouth is perfectly in a specific position, and it never fucking moves in the slightest until this. It's like he's locked on the entire time. He's locked onto it, man, with an aimbot. Like it's basically locked on. Like look here. It's like from this point here, his mouth is perfectly in a specific position, and it never fucking moves in the slightest until this. It's like he's locked on the entire time. He's locked onto it, man, with an aimbot. Like it's basically locked on. Like look here. It's like from this point here, it's like his aim never changes. He's perfectly locked to the person, following their motions, and then shoots the shot. Look here. It's like from this point here. It's like his aim never changes. He's perfect. From this point here, it's like his aim never changes. He's perfectly locked to the person, following their
Perfectly locked to the person. He's perfectly locked to the person. This little metal thing here is where he needs to shoot, because it lines up there. He's perfectly locked to the person. Fucking stop lying.
So that's pretty much the analysis of the footage that I showed in.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty much the analysis of nothingness. You proved absolutely nothing other than you being a liar. Like, that's all you literally did. You fabricated evidence. You proved you're a liar. Comparing your own words with your own gameplay in the same situation there also proves you are a liar. Like, dude, seriously.
In my video from my perspective and from the spectate, and I think there's evidence there that he's using an aimbot. He's trying to obfuscate that he's using an aimbot by providing
No, it's not.
footage that is missing half of the
That is your claim. Burden of proof is on your shoulders. You have not proven that he's manipulating the footage to remove 50% of the frames. You're not proving that.
frame data by sub 30 FPS, around 29 FPS or something like that.
Around 29 FPS, something like that. .97. There are only 2 points closer without hitting 30 frames per second. 29.98 and 29.99. You only have 2 points closer before hitting 30. It's not 29, it's 30. It's not Ultra HD, it's just HD. Your software is manipulating his what's it called? Video.
Last section of this video, we're going to return to a person who I've claimed to be a cheater before by the name of...
Exactly. Claimed. But that's a problem with you, Joe. You claim people are cheating. You don't prove they are. You just make a crap ton of endless claims. A crap ton of assumptions for why they are cheating.
For the Heads, who's now changed his name to For the Heads FPS. I accused this person of cheating with an example
He has? Huh, didn't know.
video which it looked like he was using a trigger bot. I'll play that clip briefly now. But since that clip...
Okay, triggerbot, I will find Joe's. You can see here, Joke Blerp, February highlights, 2024. Captain Blue, playing right now. Over here, goes across the enemy, triggerbot. You can see Captain Blue got the shot. Like, you can literally see, goes over the enemy. Done. Joe Blue uses a trigger bot if this here is a trigger bot.
In this video, we're going to return to who's now changed his name, which it looked like he was using a trigger bot. I'll play that clip briefly now.
So if this here is a trigger bot, what Joe Blue uses is also called a trigger bot. Lol. He actually stays on the target, shoots, and then moves away. Joe Blue literally just goes over the target. This here is less evidence of a trigger bot than what Joe Blue have in his video.
But since that clip, he has been commenting on my YouTube channel, and recently
Because you are claiming he's a cheater, so he's defending himself against accusations. You have done the exact same thing. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing that.
he has told me that basically, you know, the usual rhetoric, I suck, you know, my aim lab stuff isn't really that amazing, my reaction
It's not.
is not really that amazing, you
It's not.
need to do this X, Y, and Z to prove how good you really are. And
Yes, you do. You need to use an aim trainer, not a point-click reaction test. Like, you yourself have literally said that you cannot use the point-click to show your reaction of aiming. But even your aim labs are literally showing you that you can't hit your high score. You fall short of your own high score in aim labs. Like, oh, fucking hell.
he's provided some examples of his aim labs tracking headshots and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to check some of this video footage right here. This is his channel, and we're going to play some of this here, and
I'm looking forward to this.
we'll go to around 17 seconds, 15, 14 seconds. We'll play some of this here. Okay, so he's basically doing some tracking here. I think I've got it on the wrong speed. Yeah. Okay, so normal speed. Here we go. He's tracking here as such. Okay. So let's just go back a little bit here. Let's go to about here. Right, around about here. Let's just go frame by frame.
That was actually a pretty good start because he kept the same distance behind the target.
Okay, so let's move up into the proper section here. So around about here. So I reckon it's around. Yeah, I think this is the bit here. So we can see that it moves slightly. I'll zoom in on this in post-production so you can see it clearly. You can see it goes up there and then it stops about here. So I think that's there. So it stops here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8 it goes off. So that's like 7 frames of pixel perfect lock on from this section here. Basically it locks on here for 7 frames, perfect, pixel perfect accuracy. Now I'm going to play a little bit, if possible, that I've played before on this channel of Crash Project, who's an ex-pro gamer. He's played professionally, not sure which game, maybe Counter-Strike, something like that, but he has played professionally, and he's talking about the champion.
Okay, so you're saying someone have played it professionally, but you don't know what they're played professionally in. Then how do you know they played professionally?
He's talking about a player called Matty, who was the champion for aim labs. Can't track a target more than 3 or 4 frames pixel perfect.
Aim labs? You mean the actual movement aim training? And not just yours, like you have multiple targets you need to shoot at? Because that's the same as a static shooting range, not PvP.
The time. So to be able to do more than that would be evidence that you're cheating. If you can lock onto a target, tracking a target pixel perfect for more than 3 to 4 frames at a time, you are cheating.
Matty is amazing. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. The kid can aim. He's crazy good. The second place guy's not even close. But even he can't stay pixel perfect for 7 frames. He's close sometimes. 1, 2, 3. It's moving, but I'll give it to him. 4. No. Back on target. 1, 2. No. 1. No. 1. Wait. See? Even he can't do it. It just doesn't happen.
The champion of the world at tracking in aim labs can't do that shit.
Now you're just making him the champion of world tracking. Fucking hell. Let's see if we can find for the heads down here. For the heads. For the heads. For the heads. We couldn't. Are you over here? No. In here. There we go. His name is still for the heads, but here it's different. Okay. This is the one. You wanted it. Okay, so I think it was this one here. Joe took. Yeah, because it went out. So if we do this. I mean, I see slight movement up and down. So, yeah. And he only have 45%. So, like, he's not pixel perfect or anything remotely close to it, Joe. You're just adding crap to it to sound more legit.
So I don't know how anybody else thinks they're getting away by doing that shit. And then it locks on again here, it looks like. So we'll go 1, 2, 3.
Nope. Stop lying, Joe. It little you can see up here it moved up.
And then it locks on again.
It moved up.
Again here it looks like. So we'll go 1, 2, 3.
Moved up there. The 3 it moved up. So it's 1,
4,
2.
5, 6, 7.
No, you cannot. Again on the 3 it moved slightly up. It changed.
8, 9, about 8 frames.
No, and the 8 and 9 are also completely different. Like, oh fucking Christ, dude! Stop lying! Please.
Frames there. So locked on. It doesn't seem to lock on for more than 8 frames at a time. So he's toggling it
He's
on and off
not.
in an attempt to try and appear like it's legit.
Okay, you're assuming that he's toggling it on and off. Occam's razor is not on your side.
But if you're going over like 4 frames at pixel perfect lock on, you're a cheater, bro. You're exposed as a cheater.
He's not. You have literally just proven in your own video that it slightly moves.
So it almost like stops dead there and only begins moving when I don't know how you'd be able to time that so well in it. Like you can see he's left his cursor, his mouse cursor crosshair right there.
Oh, it's my partner's mouse. Damn it.
Only when the object actually makes contact with his crosshair, only then does his crosshair begin to move with the object.
No.
So he's like got no aimbot there. He's like there.
The object is a ball. It's still attached. It still made contact. Like, you're literally proving yourself a liar, fucking dumbass.
And then as soon as it touches it, it starts to move and lock on with it. Right there.
Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to your lies. Do you have anything else? Okay, here.
Yeah, I think that's 10 frames in a row there.
No, it's not.
We'll just pause it.
The other one, you're blatantly lying in. I proved it. Now here, this is the same thing as the Maddie part. You showed in slightly previous. Here, you showed slightly previously.
And we'll count how many times he stays pixel perfect locked onto a target. Okay, so I think it moves there, so that's a bit of a move in there. So 1, 2.
Nope. Doesn't work, Joe.
Onto a target. Okay, so I think it moves there, so
See, that's movement. Now it's here. Like, I cannot move my mouse straight.
that's a bit of a move in there. So 1, 2.
This here is slightly over there. It's still not the exact same spot. So this here is not 1 either. This here is 0.
2, 3.
Again, it moves slightly further over here. It's closing that distance there.
4.
That one and that one, potentially. I will need to look through it.
That's a bit of a move in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it moved actually there. Yeah, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, it slightly moves, Joe.
I think that was 6 frames there. So let's go from here. 1, 2.
No, you don't say 1 when you start. It needs to be pixel perfect, so when you click, it's 1. Not when you start saying 1 and then you click, so 2. You can't even fucking... Okay, you can't even count correctly, so I'm not gonna listen to this shit here. Since you don't know how to count, your entire argument is invalid.
Right there on the absolute edge of the box, man. Okay, move 6. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's about 7 frames. Yeah.
No, because you called that a 7th.
Okay. Right, 1, 2.
No, Joe! It needs to be pixel perfect. So when you click to the next, it's 1. Pixel perfection. Fucking dumbass.
3.
Literally, it's the same way he's doing here.
3 to 4 frames at a time. You are cheating.
Matty,
It's the same thing here. When he clicks, he says 1.
he is amazing. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. The kid can aim. He's crazy good. The second place guy's not even close. But even he can't stay pixel perfect for 7 frames. He's close sometimes. 1, 2, 3 frames.
You can see here.
Close sometimes. 1
He clicks and says 1.
frames. He's close sometimes. 1. He's close sometimes. 1, 2, 3. It's moving.
So that would have been the 4th.
But I'll give it to him. 4. No.
See, that would have been the 4th, as he said. Dumbass, you're not counting.
Frames at a second. Now, if I went through all of this footage, the whole minute of it, I'm sure I could find one that's like 8 frames. But you're getting like 6,
No, you couldn't. You couldn't even find one that was 4.
7 frames. The previous one had like a 10 frame pixel perfect. All of these are basically impossible. Anything beyond 3 or 4 is you're basically cheating. If you're doing it consistently, absolutely cheating. Okay.
Yeah, if you do it consistently, but he's not. Like, that's like saying this clip here is 1, that clip there is 2. No, because this clip here is a start, and the pixel perfection is then on 1 here. It's the same clip, the same mouse section. You start and says 1, then 2. No. You start here, and then you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like you're... Okay, you're just pixel perfect on that edge there, basically. The only difference is Chucky is walking on a branch. Like, going up and down. You're literally staying pixel perfect right there. Only changing because of the branch on the bookshelf. And here you start moving the mouse. Like... Jesus.
This episode, guys, you can't lock onto a target for more than 3 or 4 frames, pixel perfect frames at a
He didn't.
time. If the world's greatest champion can't do it, I don't know how some random dude on the internet is.
He said... Dude, the guy you found even says that he's close to do it 8 times. From time to time. Not often, but from time to time. Like, fucking Christ, Joe.
Just, you know, seemingly able to do it when they're accused of
No, he's not seemingly able to do it.
cheating with footage that looks like they're cheating, blatant trigger bot-like behavior. Yeah, and they're supposed to believe that somehow they're just the world's greatest, apparently. That they
No.
can track for 8 frames in a row, pixel perfect,
No.
in aim labs. Nah.
They can't. Repeating the same thing over and over again is called the illusory truth effect, which is the tendency to believe false information given by Joe Blue to be correct after repeated exposure. Like,
So yeah, that's about as it, man.
Joe, stop repeating yourself, demanding it must be right. You are a fucking liar. Your video is completely incorrect.